In this video, we're gonna create a poster for the upcoming live-action Tangled movie. What's up everyone, welcome back to Rexford. We got the confirmation that Teagan, Croft and Milo Manheim are casted as Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. You might know Teagan Croft as Raven from the Titan series. So without further ado, let's jump into Photoshop. To start things off, gonna cut out the main star of the show. And for the dress, I'm gonna extract asset from this image and try to match it with Teagan Croft's figure and later relight them. Then I'm gonna quickly add the background to get the placement and the size right. Now for the character Flynn, my plan is to hang him upside down. For that, I'm gonna use two images, one for Milo's face and the other one to get his outfit. For now, I'm just gonna place them and get the rough idea in my mind, but later I will refine it a little bit more. And we cannot forget about Pascal. I got this image from the movie and I want to place him on Rapunzel's shoulder. Also gonna take a piece of Rapunzel's hair and cover Flynn's mouth. Now it's time to add some shadows. Using an exposure adjustment layer, adding some shadows to Rapunzel and the tree. Also, I'm gonna remove those extra leaves from the background. Now adjusting the levels on each character, and finally we are gonna connect Milo's head to Flynn's body using warp. Took me a couple of tries, but finally got something decent enough. Now using a brush, I'm gonna draw manually and connect the empty parts. Now also gonna add some shadows to Pascal, add a sun ray behind, and using a hue and saturation adjustment layer, gonna add highlights to Rapunzel. To make Teagan's hair longer, I got this PNG of a hair and I'm gonna do my best to mix it with the rest of the hair. Took me a couple of times again, but I finally managed to get an okay look. Now to keep things consistent, I'm gonna use the same PNG to replace the hairs wrapped around Flynn. Next, I'm gonna add the highlights and shadows to Flynn as well. Also, since he is hanging upside down, I wanna add some hair hanging down. So I got this hair PNG and duplicated till it really looks like he's hanging from upside down. Now Flynn blends with the background because of his clothes having a similar color. To separate him from the background, I'm gonna add more sun rays behind him, but this time using my brush tool. Also, I want to change Rapunzel's hair color to a brighter yellow, so I'm gonna do that. Add some highlights to Pascal, and now there is one other thing I want to add, and that is the wanted poster. It was an easy thing to do, got a worn out paper PNG and got the wanted poster from the movie, added some shadows and highlights, and we're done. Now as some final touches, I'm gonna give a hazy effect, making it look like the light bleeds out from the edges. Place the logo on the bottom left. But the background still feels a bit empty, so I decided to add a bokeh effect. And after a color lookup and a camera raw filter, we are done. This came out better than I expected. I'm excited to see the live action movie. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, like and comment. And check out my other videos if you're a fan of Marvel and DC and all things pop culture. And as always, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.